What's up, y'all? I figured since I finished my workout, I might as well go ahead and get this walk in. If you didn't watch my first video, basically I was just giving a recap of why I'm deciding to do, this journey to get myself back to a healthier lifestyle. At one point in time, I was 190 pounds, just why that's my goal weight. So I finished college. I was like 234. I'm like 20, 22, 23 at the time. So I finished college, still overweight, because again, this is something I've been dealing with since I was 10 years old. Was always like the chubby kid. So, I had to prove myself in all kind of sports, because again, nobody picks the fat guy first. So I was always athletic enough to be better than my peers when we stepped on a court or a field. But it was just the weight issue I dealt with. So like I said, I was 22, 23 years old. My brother-in-law had lost a lot of weight too. And we was at his wedding, and I asked him, I said, "Hey, how did you do it?" He was like, "I did Insanity." And I was like, "The thing with Sean T, where they be working out for like an hour?" He's like, "Yeah, man." So I said, "Well, I need to get that." He was like, "It's going to be hard." And I was like, "I know that. I mean, at this point, I don't have nothing to lose but weight, right?" So I buy the DVD, and I would do the workouts after my warehouse job. I walked a lot of steps in my warehouse job, which I think is why I think I had the perfect storm. I had a warehouse job, and when I got off, I did Insanity. So in about 2 to 3 months, I go from 234 to 190, best shape of my life. Then I land my dream job. If you didn't know, I work in sports television. But then I land my dream job, and I'm out of my routine. My routine was 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. I do that, get off, work out, eat my dinner, go to bed. Same routine. It was a perfect regimen for me. But then I get to corporate America, and you do 9 to 5, but you have all this, but your schedule is all over the place. And I'm just saying 9 to 5 is a base holder for 8 hours, but sometimes you could work 2 to 10 or 9 to 5, and schedule was all over the place. So figuring out a way to work out started to become a little bit challenging. And I didn't really put on some of the weight until like maybe year 2 in corporate America, but I noticed in these past, like, I want to say 5 years since the birth of my son, I've kind of been, just working hard, just trying to prove myself, try to move up in the company, things like that. So I would say my health was placed on the back burner. And we all know, I hear everybody talk about it who's in fitness, health is wealth. At that point in time, mine was not, and still not. Again, like I said, I basically ate myself to type 2 diabetes, right? So I'm trying to figure out how to get my time back and do what's best for me and improve my life. Because again, at the end of the day, the only people that are concerned about me are the people that are in my house. And I can work hard all I want, but if I'm not here for them, what good was that? So again, I'm just taking you along for a walk with me, just walking and talking. But I just want to fill you in on like why I'm doing this. And again, I don't know how many times I'll be talking to you. And I'm trying to, I'm always motivated. Motivation isn't the problem. It's being consistent. And again, like I said, I've climbed this hill before, and it was hard then. And I think this is even harder now. At my heaviest, I was 313 pounds. 313. Right now, I just woke up this morning. What that scale say? Whatever the scale say, hopefully I could put it in this video, but I think it was 273, 273.6, something like that. But it's been a grind, man. It's hard, Not trying to make excuses, because at the end of the day, you control the fort. But when you work like the way I work, there's always a craft services table. They do have healthy options, so again, I can't blast it. But you work, your brain is working. You're sitting down, but your brain makes you feel like you've been in intense labor. Like my warehouse job, I'm actually physically moving my body, but I'm burning calories. And it's different when you have a sedentary job and you're using this and it makes you twice as hungry. I don't understand it. I don't get it. So for me, it's just figuring out how to combat this. Because again, I'm flying, it's late nights, especially when I'm a graphics producer. So when you're doing graphics, it's a grind. It's a grind, bro. Don't let anybody tell you different. It's a grind, man. You working late hours. People send you stuff, you stay up. So finding that time to work out, you got to squeeze in and find a way to be selfish. And again, this is my attempt at trying to get myself to a better health. Because again, man, you can't be having type 2. I'm only 37. And even though I'm overweight, I don't have aches and pains. I don't feel 37 like some people, 37. I don't feel that. And I'm just trying to, hopefully I can get myself back into where I used to be before I'm 40, because with the way my health is now, I don't see, me going past 55. I'm just being real. Because you can't have health markers like the ones that I have and expect to be 85. It's just not going to work. So again, this is just me being honest, walking and talking with y'all. I don't care if it's one person, 10 people, 100 people. I'm not in it to be some fitness influencer and sell you creatine and protein supplements. I'm in it for the health of it, man. I'm trying to get myself to be a better me. That's why I'm doing this. I don't know if this is the last vlog. Don't know if it's the 10th. Don't know if it's the 100th. But either way, I hope to see you next time.